Now let me show you where to add negatives inside a live campaign. 2 clicks and you're there. Welcome back to episode 8 of the PPC campaign series, Sponsored Products, Sponsored Brands, Sponsored Display. Your full funnel Amazon PPC system is built. Now we clean it. Because here's the dirty truth about Amazon PPC. The average account leaks 30 to 40% of its budget on search terms that will never convert. That's not opinion. That's what shows up on every audit I run. And the fix is 1 dashboard, 3 match types, and a 15-minute weekly ritual. Let me show you. Quick recap: 7 episodes deep. Sponsored products for high-intent search. Sponsored brands for banner real estate. Sponsored display for retargeting and lookalikes. Your full funnel system is live. Today, we clean the leaks, because a full funnel system that bleeds 30 to 40% of its spend on garbage traffic isn't a system, it's a slot machine. The bleed problem, let me put a number on this. On every single Amazon PPC audit I've run in the last 6 months, every single one, the account has been leaking between 30 and 40% of its ad budget on search terms that will never convert. Some accounts hit 50%, and here's the compound damage. Every unnegated wasted search term costs you twice. First, you paid for the click that didn't convert. Second, Amazon's algorithm sees a low conversion rate on your listing for that query, and it drops your organic rank and your ad relevance score across the board. So it's not just wasted spend, it's wasted rank. This is why negatives are the highest ROI habit in a well-run account. And this is what we're going to fix today. So, what are negative keywords? They're precision filters. You add a term as a negative, and Amazon stops showing your ad anytime that term appears in a shopper's search. It's the opposite of a positive target. Instead of saying, show my ad for this, you're saying, do not show my ad for that. 2 match types, 2 placement levels, 1 goal. Every ad dollar spent on a query that can convert, simple in concept. Where sellers screw it up is match type selection and placement. That's what we're covering next. The 2 negative match types. Learn these cold. Negative exact blocks your ad. Only when the shopper's search matches your negative term exactly. Plural of the same word counts. Nothing else. Very precise, very narrow. Negative phrase blocks your ad anytime your negative phrase appears anywhere in the shopper's search. Broader, wider net. Example: you sell wireless earbuds. A search term for cheap wireless earbuds is bleeding your budget. If you add cheap wireless earbuds as negative exact, only that exact string gets blocked. If someone searches cheap wireless earbuds for kids, your ad still shows. If you add just the word cheap as negative phrase, every search containing the word cheap gets blocked. Cheap earbuds, cheap alternative, cheap under $50, all blocked with 1 negative. The rule: exact for surgical precision, phrase for entire query families. Get this backwards and you either miss the bleed or you nuke keywords that were converting fine. Where you place the negative, one more thing to know. 2 placement options in the ads console. Campaign level negatives apply to every ad group inside the campaign. Ad group level negatives apply only to that one ad group. Now, here's where our campaign structure makes life easier. Because we use 1 ad group per campaign, always, either placement works. Same result, clean and simple. But if you happen to be running 2 or more ad groups inside a single campaign, and I do not recommend this structure, you have to negate at the ad group level, not campaign level, because a search term wasting budget in 1 ad group might be a top converter in another. Slam it at campaign level and you kill the good with the bad. That's exactly why we keep it 1 ad group per campaign. Clean structure, no cross-contamination, no risk of nuking winners by accident. Now, the search term report, or STR. This is your bleed detection dashboard. Every negative you'll ever add comes from this one report. And the whole flow, pulling it, downloading it, filtering it, takes about 5 minutes. Let me walk you through the exact clicks. Okay, let me walk you through pulling the search term report and finding your bleeders. 6 steps, about 5 minutes end to end. Open the Amazon Ads console, left navigation, click measurement and reporting. Then click sponsored ads reports. Hit create report in the top left. Now the configuration screen. 6 settings, report category, sponsored products, report type, search term. Note the description below. This report includes search terms entered by shoppers that result in at least 1 click. Exactly what we want. Country, pick the marketplace you want to negate on. You can pick multiple if you sell across borders. but I usually run one report per marketplace to keep the data clean. Currency conversion, day buys down, leave this unticked if you're only pulling one marketplace. No conversion needed. Time unit. Summary, not daily. Summary aggregates the data and makes the report way easier to read. Report period, last 30 days. Hit run report top right, takes a few minutes to generate. Once it's done, you'll see a download arrow icon in the last run column. Click it. Excel file downloads now. Excel analysis. This is the filtering part. Open the file, click any cell in row 1, then go to the data tab, sort and filter section. Click filter. Every column header now gets a filter drop down. 2 filters to apply. First filter. Click the filter arrow on the 7-day Other SKU Units column. Untick everything except 0. That filters to only search terms that generated 0 sales. Second filter clears. Click the filter arrow on the click column. Filter to show anything greater than 10. What's left on screen won't be known barrier. Every row you're now looking at is a search term with more than 10 clicks and 0 conversions. That's a negative candidate. That's your bleeder list. Copy the customer search term column of every bleeder into a new tab. That's your negation list for this week. Every single one gets added as a negative exact to the same campaign that generated the click. Do this every Monday, 15 minutes. Watch your ICOs drop over 60 days. Quick pause. I want to ask you for 2 clicks. If this series is delivering for you, hit subscribe and tap the bell icon right next to it. Here's why both matter. Subscribe puts the next episode in your subscriptions feed, but the bell is what actually notifies you when I post. Without the bell, YouTube might never tell you the next episode dropped. And we have 2 more videos coming in this series, scaling to 5 figures a day and advanced strategy. The compound plays that separate 8-figure accounts from 6-figure ones. 2 clicks. Back to the content. The thresholds. When do you actually pull the trigger and negate? 3 rules. Rule 1. A search term with 10 to 15 clicks and 0 sales. Negative, exact candidate, not automatic, but the red flag threshold. Rule 2. A search term with $35 or more in spend and 0 sales. Negate now. No debate. That budget is not coming back. Rule 3. For every 1 keyword you harvest into an exact campaign, add 3 to 5 negatives to your auto and broad campaigns. Why? Because once a term is winning in exact, you don't want your auto or broad campaign paying for the same term at a higher uncontrolled bid. That's called account cannibalization. The 3 to 5 ratio prevents it. And one more thing, wait 14 days minimum before killing anything. Amazon needs 14 days of signal to know if a term will ever convert. Rushing to negate on day 3 is how you nuke winners that just hadn't converted yet. Now let me show you where to add negatives inside a live campaign. 2 clicks and you're there. Okay, how to add negatives. Fastest flow in the ads console. Open the Amazon ads console. Click campaigns. Open the campaign, then open the specific ad group inside it. Now look at the left navigation inside the ad group, not the campaign, the ad group. You'll see a section called negative targeting. Click it. The screen shows 2 tabs at the top, negative keywords and negative products. We're doing keywords first. Click the black button, add negative keywords. A modal opens. 2 radio buttons at the top of the modal, negative exact or negative phrase. Pick negative exact first. Now paste all your negative exact terms into the box below. 1 per line. Bulk paste every bleeder from your STR analysis this week. Then hit the Add Keywords button under the box. You'll see them stack up on the right side of the modal, 1 confirmed line per keyword. Then switch the radio button to negative phrase. Paste all your phrase negatives, the query families you want to sweep. Hit Add Keywords again, those stack up too. Hit Save bottom right, done. All your negatives are live within about 30 minutes. For product ISIN negatives, same flow, different tab. Click negative products instead of negative keywords. Paste competitor ISINs, same save flow. We'll break that down in the next section. And that's your negation workflow live. Pull the report every Monday, add the bleeders, watch the waste log shrink week after week. But here's what most sellers don't realize. Doing this manually every week is only half the game. Next episode, part 2, I break down the single highest ROI habit in a well-run Amazon PPC account. The one that automates the harvest side, compounds your ACOs down by 20 to 30% over 60 days, and prevents you from paying twice for the same shopper. It's called the Harvest-Negate cycle. Plus, product ISIN negatives, the 3 mistakes silently costing sellers ranking, and your action plan. Subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss it. See you in part 2. Look, if any of this helped, I want to give you something. My team normally charges $300 for a full PPC and listing audit, bleed analysis on your top 3 spending campaigns, search term report review, title, bullet points, image carousel, competitor benchmark, keyword gap analysis, review intelligence, a plus content review, priority action plan, the whole thing. But for the next 3 people who book, just 3, I'm giving this away free. 0 cost, no pitch at the end, just the report delivered. First 3 to book win. After that, it goes back to $300. Link is the first one in the description. And below it, my exclusive Helium 10 discount. The toolkit I use every day to find negative candidates faster. Welcome.